Okay, I'd like to call to order the regular meeting of the Zion Park District for August 17, 2016. Secretary, please read the roll call.
Commissioner Pye?
Here.
Commissioner Brown?
Here.
Commissioner Buckholz?
Here.
Commissioner McGarrett?
Here.
President Hartman?
Here. Okay, I will need a motion to approve the minutes of the meeting for the Personal Sub-Finance Committee meeting and the regular meeting dated 21st July.
I'll make a motion to approve the minutes of the Personnel and Finance Subcommittee and the minutes of the regular meeting of the Board of Commissioners of Zion Park District on July 21st, 2016.
Do I have a second?
I will second that.
I have a second. Secretary, please read the roll call.
Commissioner Brown?
Aye.
Commissioner Buckholz?
Aye.
Commissioner McGarrett?
Aye.
Commissioner Pye?
Aye.
President Hartman?
Aye. Okay, I'd like to welcome Bob to the meeting.
I'd like to introduce Derek at this time.
Yes.
So Derek, you can stand up. This is Derek Swiderski. Derek has taken on the position of Leisure Center Director since Sally has retired. So Derek is here.
You're our new Sally.
Yes,
That's what I've been called.
Welcome, Derek.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Thank you.
Are you in Sally's office? Is that where you're
Yeah.
at?
Yes.
Or your office? Derek's office.
Yeah.
Derek's office now.
That's right.
Okay, welcome. I think you're going to enjoy yourself here.
I have something there.
Yeah, I think you're going to have a good time. There's great people here, great people you work with,
Definitely.
and I really think you're going to enjoy yourself. Probably it will be the best place you ever worked. I will promise you that.
Definitely. Good.
Okay.
Good.
All right, any additional changes or anything to the agenda, Marilyn?
Yeah, we don't have to have the executive
Don't have
session. You
to.
can
Got it.
delete that.
Good.
All right,
So,
okay. Any commissioners' comments?
yeah. I got two comments. Remember Friday doing the golf outing was excellent. Those kids were fun, polite, respectful. I really enjoyed the golf outing. Probably the Classic probably my favorite outing of the summer. You get out there, meet the talk to the kids, have fun with them, teach them how to golf. I really enjoyed myself. That's what I
We had a
did.
really good group.
Yeah.
We had one golfer, so that was good because he actually did know golf.
Yeah,
And then we had 3 NJROTC kids that, one of them does know golf, 2 of them not so much, but
yeah.
they did a really good job. They
Good partner for me.
They would take your clubs and they went out and got the extra balls because we played best ball. So it was a very, very good day. Coalition does a great job with that event. If you
Yeah.
get the chance to come out, it's very fun.
Two.
All right. What you got, Jess?
And Saturday we had special rec golf outing. When good, those kids tried their hardest. They had fun, hit the ball good. Wasn't hard. Teresa had lunch for them and went over good.
Yeah.
That is a good
It
event.
has kind of dwindled in the numbers recently, but it is a nice event for the golfers to
Yes.
have a tournament besides Special Olympics to go to, because usually Special Olympics is the only tournament that they have. So they do like coming up here to Shiloh and playing.
Yeah, it's a good event.
How many participants did you have?
We only have 14 this year, so that's why the numbers kind of, that's about half of what we had
Yeah.
over the last couple of years.
All right, anybody else have anything? Okay, anything from the attorney, Marilyn?
The one thing I did get from Jim Rock today, I'll just mention, is that the state of Illinois, we talked about this last month with the travel reimbursement and all that kind of stuff. We talked about that for conferences. So Ansel Glink is taking what we have in our policy manual for travel reimbursement and all of that, and they are updating that with the new law. that was put into place. So I sent a copy of what we have in place, and they're gonna update it and send it back to us. So as soon as we get it back, then we'll just, you guys will have the opportunity to read through it, make sure that you're comfortable with it, and then we'll update that policy.
Okay. All right. All right, I will need to entertain a motion to approve for unpaid bills.
I make a motion that we pay the unpaid bills in the amount of $115,325.77.
I will second that.
I have a second. Secretary, please read the roll call.
Commissioner McGarrett,
Aye.
Commissioner Buckholz,
Aye.
Commissioner Pye,
Aye.
Commissioner Brown,
Aye.
President Hartman.
Aye. Okay, next on the agenda is the director's report.
Okay, I got a couple things to hand out. First of all, we have our annual employee swim on Sunday. That's the last day the pool is open. We have that every year. So here's the flyer. If you'd like to join us, please do. Just let us know so we have enough chicken for you.
Yeah, maybe I could go in the pool this time.
One of these yours?
Oh, you know what? One of them is unpaid. Let me see.
And I want to put one thing out. Kay, I went over to the pool, and again, you know, that's my heart over there. And those kids do a phenomenal job. And, I mean, they're always on their toes, they're always watching. I mean, it's just, it floors me to see what those kids actually do over there. And I say kids because that's exactly what they are, and they do a phenomenal job. And the place was packed. So, Kay, thanks, and please pass on to them that they're doing a great job over there. Thank you.
Okay, and the next thing that, yep,
So I have to look on Sunday.
okay.
I can't make it. I would like to, but
All right, thanks for letting me know.
Yes, I will not.
Okay, you're going on vacation. Okay, the next thing that I handed out is the Apd Legislative update. I had two updates that came in this month. One was about the platforms, so there's some good information in there about legislation that affects park districts that has been passed. And the second sheet is the Osland and park grants were released, which I thought was very interesting information, and we've talked about that before. So I thought with what's going on down there, the fact that they released those funds is, you know, it's really good for park districts that have projects going. We don't have any going, but just to keep you informed of legislative updates that are going on down there.
Did our friends up here help us on that one? Senator
Sherry and-
Bush and
You know, it doesn't really say in here how that happened, so
yeah.
you gotta read through it. I'm not sure if there was a vote or if the governor just
signed
released
it,
them.
yeah.
I'm thinking that's what happened, it was just the governor.
Okay.
So,
Yeah, I just didn't know.
yeah, it didn't really say, and I haven't talked to either one of them to
Okay.
ask them.
And I'm sure if they ever had a chance, they definitely.
Yeah, I'm sure they would too.
Right. Okay.
The
Awesome.
next thing is the parade lineup, so I just wanted to share that, I got that the other day.
Ooh,
I would like to know if we're gonna do the passenger cart and you guys wanna be in the parade, or anybody wants to ride on that cart in the parade, I need to know that. Know whether we're gonna do it.
I think it's a good idea.
Yeah.
They do ride in a golf cart. I mean, it's up to you guys.
I would do
But I
it.
think it's a great idea that we're in that parade.
Yeah. It
So-
shows everyone.
So are you gonna be there?
Oh, yeah.
I will be there.
Rick, probably.
Obviously, you're working.
I'm working.
I'll let you-
Yeah, you're working too.
I mean, Mike,
I'll wave at you from 29th and Sheridan.
All right,
Yeah.
I think Gibby's gonna be busy too.
That'd be it, Mike.
Yeah. Okay, great.
Bucket truck.
Then we will do that. We'll use the cart again, so we'll meet over there at the
By the pool?
pool parking lot, yeah.
Okay. Super.
Okay, the next thing I have, and I've made several copies of this, these are the invitations for the balloon project on the 29th. So this is kind of what's gonna go to the VIPs, but I made extras, so if there's someone you'd like to invite specifically to come that day, even if they just come for the ribbon cutting at the end, that would be great. So feel free to take as many as you would like. that day is coming together really well. We're working, I think we have about 45 volunteers of the 125 that we need to have, but people are still signing up. So I don't think we'll have a problem getting to that point. We're working on food donations. That's the next main thing. We did talk to Kaboom, or I sent Kaboom a list of side projects, things that they offer that are amenities to the playground, benches, and some other things in the park. So that's completed. So we've made a lot of good progress on that. The other thing is, and I forgot about this, for Jubilee Days Mayor's Prayer Breakfast. So if you would like to go, I can order the tickets through the city. I have an invitation. I just need to know how many tickets I need.
Diane sent them all out to commissioners. I got mine the other day.
Oh, you guys got these?
Yeah, in the mail.
Yeah.
All right, so I don't need to do anything for you guys.
I don't think so.
What is that?
That's for the mayor's
The prayer
breakfast.
breakfast on the 3rd. Okay, so that's good. Then I won't worry about you guys. And the only other thing I wanted to share with you is that we have come up with a new monthly membership that is not a special. This is something that we will put out for all of our first responders, teachers, military, and city workers continuously. So every month, starting September 1st, we're going to offer them a special pricing for the facility downstairs. So that has started to go out, and I think we'll get a lot of good response from the Zion community on that. And so I just want to make you guys aware of that. And that is the end of my report.
All right, any commissioners have any questions? Okay. All right, we'll move on. All right, I have resolution 830. Marilyn, could you kind of please explain this?
Yeah, this is a resolution authorizing the transfer of funds between recreation and general. So you
Okay.
remember that when we budget, we put all of the tipping fees in the recreation fund, and we transfer those fees to general fund. That's twofold, that it helps us to alleviate the due to fund balance that we have on our balance sheet. So that's an accounting situation that we're trying to get cleaned up. It helps us when people are looking at our financial report and the audit, and they see that huge due from, and it's a problem. So we've been working on that. Eric and I have been working on that over the last couple of years. We're going to continue for probably a couple more. But this is the first installment for this 2016-2017 budget. Overall, we will take the $500,000, that tipping fees that are in rec, and move them to general.
Okay.
And we just do it, as we get, as we get payments throughout the year. And so you guys just need to be aware of that, and we make sure that you understand and they're comfortable with that. So we do it as a resolution a couple times each year, and this is the first one.
All right. I will entertain a motion to approve resolution 830, the fund transfer from recreation to general.
One thing. Will we be doing this 3 times a year? Or
That's
4
what we did
times?
last year, right?
Yeah, we really do it 3 or 4 times based on how much cash the recreation fund has.
Kind of even it out, swap.
Right.
Yeah.
So we don't wanna,
Do it all at once.
Right. I think last year we did three $100,000 transfers and one $200,000
Yes.
transfer. So
I know what this
I think we
is.
did.
Yeah.
So
that could be.
not that we couldn't do it in 3, but
Okay.
We'll
All right.
probably do it, it's probably, most of the time it's around the tipping fee checks, which are
Right.
4 times.
All right. So I'll need a motion to approve resolution 830.
I make a motion to approve the ACE moving 100,000 into Maryland. the general fund
From recreation to general,
to recreation into the general fund.
I'll second that.
All right, I have a second. Secretary, I'm sorry, go
Oh,
ahead.
no, I thought you said, do I have a second?
No. You don't have anything, Cheryl? No. Okay. Secretary, please read the roll call.
Commissioner Buckholz?
Sorry about that.
Commissioner Magera?
Aye.
Commissioner Brown?
Aye.
Commissioner Pye?
Aye.
President Hartman?
Aye. Okay, next thing is possible land donation.
Okay, so I'm sorry if that page was missing from my report that explained to you what this piece of paper meant in the report. This is an old plat survey that this Studebaker family forwarded to me. So on here, this is Herman Park. This property here is 29th Street. Here's 27th Street. There's the parking lot back here on 27th Street of the backside of the park. And the entrance over here. This is the property that we got from the Magoda. That's the addition that we have.
Is that where the garden is?
Yeah, that's where the garden is. This property, we own some of this. There are a couple houses on some of these lots here along 29th Street, but most of this property back here we own also. So this piece of property is right here. This is the Hebron townhouses right next to it. This piece of property, it looks like the Studebakers are still going to hold on to. So I wanted to, that was one of the first questions that I have for this guy, but I wanted to talk to you guys before I even move forward on it. There's a couple of things to consider. Do we want to take this if this is not part of Herman Park? Does that make sense to have this little piece that's hanging out here? Although I think this is mostly woods, right? Isn't that what we really decided?
They had to mow, we'd be responsible to mow that, right?
Right, we'd be responsible to mow that. The other thing is, we're not going to do anything until we have a phase 1 environmental study because we don't want to take a piece of property that has something on it that we would have to take care of.
That we'd have to maintain.
Well, if there was some, so, and who's going to pay for that? If they're donating the land, they may ask us. We haven't gotten that far. I just wanted to get a feeling since this just happened. What if you guys want me to move forward on it and just see what happens, or
Is it worth even looking into?
right?
Is it buildable or anything?
Well, what's everybody think? I mean, is this worth
Do you have
looking
anything
into?
that you
Or
wanna add?
Bob, do you
Well,
have,
my opinion, okay, so you have to mow it, right? You have to maintain mowing.
which it doesn't look
And
that
right
big,
now,
is it?
but right now
Is
we
this
can't get to our
wooded too?
stuff.
Yeah.
The piece next to it? you mean?
No, is this piece is this piece wooded right next to the apartments? Part of it.
So where's Herman Park again? Jesse wants to know. Can you show me?
Here, all this open here, and then this whole. Okay, this first row here is the garden plots that we got.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Okay, is the lot connected to any lot that we got?
Well, yeah, right here, this is where there would be a street that has been vacated here. So, I mean, that's still city property,
There's no
right?
street there, right? That's just-
No, there's no street there. So that's actually city property. So, but we mow it. I mean, we maintain that area because it's part of the park.
There is a bike path that's been put in and a bridge that's been put in to connect over.
Right, is that along the, that's along the right of way?
28th Street.
No,
Yeah.
There is no 28th Street there.
no, there's no 28th Street.
There is no 28th
No,
Street there, and there
It's
is
been
a.
vacated.
Absolutely, his map.
It's been vacated. There, it was platted on the city plat to have
Right.
28th Street there. It's just never been built.
And there's a bike path that runs along the west side here, and so this is a bike path and a bridge that goes over water
To the,
that connects it. So this is a bike path that connects Herman Park to the north-south bike path. So
yes.
I mean,
So there's
this,
a bike path along there?
there is a bike path along there.
Bob, I got a question for you.
It's this parcel they want to donate.
In the bike path,
It runs over here.
Yep.
no,
It's not the one that runs north and south. It runs east and west.
and
And it's
west.
completely
There's one
surrounded
back
by
there.
woods.
There's one back there in the park you
And
wouldn't
pond.
see.
Right.
That's what the Herman
Give me-
Hebron
no.
used.
What's the road go north and south?
Galilee.
Galilee.
That's over here.
Is the bike path connected to Galilee?
For the Galilee bike path?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, I know where you're talking about now.
Okay. I know the resident that lives at the north end of that,
This one right here.
yes.
Yeah, who is that? Do you
But
know?
not
That's
this
Al
one.
Alba. He's a painter. He paints classic cars. Nice guy, super nice. That land, that whole area is very, and that pond itself. Do we own this? Does the park district have the pond?
Yes.
Okay.
So,
And
yeah, we
the,
already have the pond.
and
Okay.
the,
So I guess the big question is this in fact even worth looking into?
What kind of pond is it?
I guess that's what we have to
There's a
come to
pond
an
back
agreement
there.
right then.
So the pond would be.
The pond is over.
The pond would be right here, so this would be,
It's over here. There's no.
actually, the pond is
houses
over here.
Big pond, or just
no,
Right.
It's a pretty good size.
cold water all even in dry weather?
Okay.
It's directly south of
There's
the
a creek
Hebron
that
So
Town.
do we have this
So
property
if
right
you
here?
Yes.
Go to 27th
So we would have the property on the other side of it, and the bike path cuts through
On
it.
27th Street, you know what I'm
So-
talking about? And there's a bridge.
Would it be
that
worth
comes
keeping,
over.
or would it be worth
There's a creek
investigating?
that comes in there that meanders.
So it
right
is adjacent
through
to
here,
Park
and
District
then it
property.
goes out
Yeah,
of that
but-
creek under-
The biggest
Or out of the pond underground.
complaint I
Can
have
anybody
is
fish over there, or is it probably no?
I don't know if there's anything in it. Is there anything in that pond? Well,
scum,
besides bicycles and,
algae.
Is there a lot of cleanup to do?
What's up with people?
well, we already have the pond.
No, but cleanup
Oh,
on
on
the
that
property?
property? I
As a-
don't know.
A basic statement that could be made, this is forgotten land, and this path here is a troubled path. So, with it being adjacent to this property, it's very difficult to access this property as it is. So unless this property was, unless we were able to get access to the entire property by the Studebakers, or we had the right-of-way, which that 66-foot right-of-way in between it, if we did not have access to it, there's not much value in it.
Okay.
So I guess what I'm hearing
That's
is
a
that
good
it's really
question.
not even worth taking forward.
no.
Well, it's worth looking into, but proceeding unless we have access to it would be not worth looking, would not be.
That'd be more properties that'd be taxed, or we don't pay tax on ours.
We don't pay taxes on ours, no.
That's, okay.
It takes it off.
I thought so, but I had to ask.
But that's another consideration, is it does take it off of the Zion tax rolls.
Yeah.
So it's something to think about, do we want to do that?
Right.
Is there a value to us to do that?
Yeah.
Is there a value of putting in additional gardens, or,
No, we
Okay.
have space in
No,
here.
this is
So we
Okay.
wouldn't probably go this way
Okay.
with it.
an opinion on this piece of property is that it is very secluded and
That's what's scary, that's what I'm thinking then.
very risky.
That's
So-
my thoughts.
I would caution moving forward.
Yeah, I brought it because I don't have a strong feeling one way or the other at this moment, so I really wanted to get a feel
So,
for what you guys thought.
is it even worth, is it worth just dropping right now? Or is it even worth looking into, and then once we figure out,
Right.
No,
I guess that's what we really need.
Rick, what is your opinion if we
What do
did
you-
have
what do
that
you
right
feel?
away? And we were able to use,
I think it's buying a problem.
Okay.
Receiving
That's a good,
problem.
I just want to
what
get.
what
Yeah.
is your?
That is a good assessment. If every piece of property is valuable, hands down, every piece of property is valuable, but is the headache worth the value of the property? That is the question. And my gut instinct is to lean to what Bob just said. My gut instinct is to say it's worth more headache than it is in the value of the land.
Thank you.
So does everybody agree with that?
Yeah.
Yes.
So we all agree that it's really not worth looking into?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, I
There we
brought it
go.
to you, and we
Unless
had
they want to give us
discussion.
this,
That's great.
unless they want to give us this whole shot here, but they won't do that, so.
That was not included
Yeah,
in
so
it.
that's- yeah.
You know, I guess if he tries to,
Is this property vacated right, or empty?
I think so. I think that's all woods, isn't it, next to it on the,
To the west,
yeah, that's to the west, right? I think that's all
there's
just,
just a house on 27.
Even
Bob,
if
does your
you
opinion
give-
change if that whole thing was included in there?
What's that, Jess?
e-
Possibly, yeah, because
Even,
What do you think we would do with it?
it would just become
Vacant
open
land
park
that we would have to
property.
maintain.
Exactly.
All right.
but even if we got that land, I wouldn't buy it.
well, there is something I think to be said for expanding the size of the park. I mean, that's
Yeah, but
not a
that-
bad thing, but
Right,
I agree, you know, I don't think we want this.
right.
But
And I think that's fine, we can just leave it there.
Yeah.
But remember, if you get both, you got all that woods right there. But in the bunch of trees between Herman and David,
Is there trees between Herman and what?
where the other lot is.
Or the other lot.
Yes, it is
It's
trees.
full of trees, yes.
Yeah,
It will never be built.
no,
I mean, most of it's wetland
I think we
now,
just
or parts of it are
kick
wetland.
it to the curb.
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah, that's what we'll do, we'll just kick it to the
Additional
curb.
offline comments.
Okay. All right, next one is disposable of surplus property. Marilyn, can you give us a?
Right,
I mean,
so,
that's pretty-
there's two vehicles, you know, we do not drive vehicles any less than till they are junkyard material.
I see that.
Bob's Jeep just would not go any longer with any more duct tape or bubble gum. And
Didn't we get rid of this already?
And we got rid of the other one.
Oh, okay.
His secondary
The top
vehicle.
Jeep is yours. Was, what,
Yes,
Yeah.
it was. The rust sort of took over the frame.
You got
Well
all
ventilated.
So
the years out of
we
it.
really don't, we really do not let them go until they really just have to go to the junkyard. There's no other way to do it, so we would like to dispose of them, but we need to do a
Motion.
motion to do that, yeah.
Okay. All right, I will entertain a motion for this approval for the disposal of the surplus property.
I'll make a motion for this vehicle disposal, permission to dispose two vehicles, a 1998 Jeep and a 1993 GMC pickup.
I'll second the motion.
I have a second. Secretary, please read the roll call.
Commissioner Brown,
Aye.
Commissioner Pye, Commissioner McGarrett,
Aye.
Commissioner Buchholz,
Aye.
President Hartman.
Aye. Okay, anything else?
I did forget to mention the core value sheet that I put in your packets, and I did talk about this in our, we did have a core values workshop with staff in July, right? Yeah. It went really well. So this was kind of in conjunction with the whole Community of Character initiative within our community. We felt like it was important for us to establish what the core values were of the Zion Park District. I wanted to do that as a staff before we included the board, which we will include you into this. I'd like to have some kind of a next step opportunity for all of us to sit together and talk about what this is and what this means and make sure you guys are on the right page with us. But we did figure out the values that we wanted to. That was a group project that we did that day, and what those values mean to us. So it wasn't just, we have some words on the page and that looks good. I don't want this to be an exercise in putting words on the page. I want this to be something that is of value to us as an entity, and that we're all working towards the same thing to provide to the community,
Will
right?
this be displayed somewhere?
Yeah, it's displayed now throughout all the offices of the people, it was all the full-time staff that did this. So the other thing is to take it down to the next level, and the part-time staff, to make sure that we're utilizing these values when we're doing evaluations, when we're doing interviews, when we're doing all of the things that we do that create the culture that we have here. And so that will be the next step. We haven't set a date for a next event on that, so as soon as I have that.
It's not a bad idea to let the patrons know your core values. too.
Exactly, right. But I think we have to, make sure that we roll it out correctly, right? Everybody has to be bought in before we,
Send it out to
Yeah.
everybody else. Yep, got it.
so that's what we're gonna do. So there will be more on this, but we did have a great training, and Charm Foundation actually paid for us to have a trainer come in, so it wasn't just amongst our staff. There was a professional there that led us, and she did a really good job, and I think it was a really good exercise for the staff to do this as a group. But it will definitely be something that we are gonna have to put time and effort into to make it something we don't have to think about.
Okay. All right, any commissioners have any comments before we wrap it up? Anything? Again, welcome. I truly believe you're gonna have a good time, and you're gonna enjoy working here. So, all right, I will entertain a motion to adjourn the meeting for August 17th, 2016 for the regular Zion Park District.
I make a motion to adjourn this meeting of the regular meeting of the Zion Park District, August 17th, 2016.
Do I have a second?
I'll second it.
I have a second. Secretary, please read the roll call.
Commissioner Pye?
Aye.
Commissioner Brown?
Aye.
Commissioner Buckles?
Aye.
Commissioner Magera?
Aye.
President Hartman?
Aye.
Oh, and don't forget,